Welcome back to the cabin, everyone, or welcome for the first time if you're new here. If you are new, I've got past videos of almost everything I've done if you're interested. But today I've got a couple small jobs I want to get done. The first of which is I built some pre-made window frames in the shop that I'd like to get up and see how they look and see if they fit. Sometimes my tape measure betrays me. Okay, I'm back here at the shop in the city of cities, the center of culture and learning. You guessed it, my hometown, Dayton, Ohio. Okay, so we cut everything out, and this just kind of all goes like this, and we'll turn it over and make our pocket screws to fasten everything together. So let's talk about some design tips for taking your window casing just a step above your typical build. And I think the most important thing you can do is to change thicknesses on your boards. So this is 3/8, and this is about an inch and an eighth. Same, this is an inch and an eighth. I'd have made this even maybe a little thicker if I had thick enough stock. And that sill is also thicker than these side walls, and it's a nice idea to do that because changing planes creates shadows and contrast, which your eye likes. And if you don't have the ability to mill stock, you can have your lumberyard do that for you. Most places will have the ability to do that, and you only have to have one side milled. This is a exterior grade of trim. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be seen from far away, so you don't have to pay for them to edge joint and face joint it. You can just have them mill the thickness and then use the rest of it rough. So we're going to get these painted for an exterior application. You always want to have the rough side out. You don't want to try and paint super smooth wood because it won't take the stain or the paint as well, and it won't hold up as well over time. Alright, so that's the process for one of these. Mill them to size, put them together with pocket screws, and I'm using a solid stain from Sherwin-Williams, and the color is called Black Alder. And I wanted to use a stain because it's a little bit easier to tell that it's still wood underneath it. Alright, let's go back to the cabin and get these things installed. Just use the magic hammer in manual mode, see if we can get these things tacked on here. Get some leverage. Oh yeah, safety police will have fun with that one. Let her rip in the comments. Every comment helps my analytics. That looks alright. I mean, it doesn't really show too well inside the solar awning, but I like the look. 37 divided by 2. 18 and a half. Well, that's a bent. That nail's bent. Little pilot. Let's measure again. I moved it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Eyeball that. That looks about right, huh? There we go. It's been bothering me for a while. Alright, let's see if we can't make this shingle pile shrink a little bit. It's really been driving people crazy that I jump around from project to project so much, but I gotta take what the weather gives me, and you know, it's supposed to get to the low 40s today Fahrenheit, so I might as well work outside. I also get bored of doing the same stuff over and over, so gotta keep yourself sane. One drop. Take care of your tools and they'll take care of you. I always get asked why I don't do a chalk line, and it's because this doors and windows stick out too far. I can't get a good snap. Maybe when I get up above I can do it, but it's faster now just to draw a line on these little sections. Almost put that one up backwards. Time for lunch break. So a lot of times I'll only be able to make 2 or 3 videos a month, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I do have Instagram. It's 50 acres in a cabin at Instagram, on Instagram, and a lot of times if I can't work down here, like I'll make something in the shop, or I'll work in the shop, or I'll post a picture of what I'm up to. So you know, if you haven't seen a video in a while and you're curious, you can go to my Instagram account and usually find out what's going on. And it's probably a good time to say that if you enjoy these videos, I really appreciate a thumbs up. I guess that matters to the YouTube algorithm, and also, you know, if you keep watching these videos over and over again, you might as well subscribe. I'd appreciate that as well. I don't live here, and it's quite a drive for me to get to the cabin and work, so you know, a lot of times it's just not possible to make a video. Someday, hopefully someday, I can get to the point where I can spend more time doing this and less time doing other stuff, but I'm not there right now. That's good. Wow, it's not quite gotten as warm as I had hoped it would warm up out there, so I think I'm going to work inside for a bit till I get a little warmer. Sarah whitewashed a bunch more of these boards for me, so I'm going to do this inside a bit. In fact, this is probably a good job for the magic hammer, so let's break that out, see how it works. Okay, cross your fingers. Alright, that's pretty good. That's how it's supposed to work. Let's get another one of these painted and maybe it'll dry and I can put one up on the front. The color is Black Alder. It's from Sherwin-Williams. It looks more like a grayish brown to me, but I'm also colorblind, so I wouldn't exactly take my word for it. I can't differentiate certain greens, grays, certain blues, browns. I just can't tell those colors apart, especially if they're close to each other. Kind of why I stick to the basics. Whites, darker colors, contrasts. Alright, well I don't know if it's any warmer outside or if I'm just warmer, but I think I can work out here a bit while I wait for that paint to dry. And then once it dries, I need to kind of scribe it around this rafter here and see if we can get that done before I take off. This thing's mostly dry. Couple wet globs here and there, but it's workable. Let's see if we can scribe it. Alright, well, it's going to get dark soon, and to really do this section productively, I would need to set up the ladder scaffolding, and it's, there's not enough time to make it worth doing that, so I'm going to clean up. Oh, the old scrap pile's getting pretty big. Might have to have a bonfire. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got done here. So we got, oh, that's dark. There we go. So we got one of these shop-built window frames put up, and it looks okay. Good from far from good. I'm happy enough with it. And I got another one here. This one doesn't look quite as good up close, so we won't go up close. And then I got a couple courses over here, and then go inside. Did a little bit of little whitewash section. Sarah whitewashed a ton of these boards for me. Oh, it's gonna get all foggy. Hope I don't get water in my lens. Ooh. Okay. So we got that section there done. I'm gonna have to bring this thing back outside. I don't want to get water in my lens. It's condensation. Sun never came out. Oh yeah, one more thing we did. Put those little guys down there. They had been just sitting there. Those kind of bothering me. Figured might as well get that done. Alright, well, thank you guys and girls for watching, and see you in a week or two.